Ed?
Josh, are there any regrets here on the Clinton Foundation story that the ethics deal that White House aides, administration officials negotiated with Secretary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation failed to prevent the Algerian government from contributing $500,000 to the Clinton Foundation, the very time that they were lobbying this White House, the State Department? Wasn't this what the president was trying to prevent?
Well, Ed, let's go back to 2008. At the end of 2008, there was a memorandum of understanding that was drafted between the then transition team and the Clinton Foundation. And the goal of that memorandum was to ensure that the excellent work that is being done at the Clinton Foundation could continue. This is work that involves providing HIV and AIDS medicine to children in Africa. It involves trying to meet the needs of people who are in extreme poverty. Later it involved trying to bring relief to the citizens of Haiti who'd been struck by a terrible earthquake. That they were doing very important work, and we wanted to make sure that that work could continue without interfering with the responsibility of Secretary Clinton to represent the United States government in an official capacity. And that memorandum of understanding went beyond the baseline ethical guidelines. It put in place some additional requirements to ensure that we could, that the Clinton Foundation could continue its work, and that the Secretary of State could do her work without even the appearance of a conflict of interest. And we are.
But it failed then, because then $500,000 came in from a government that was accused of human rights abuses and was lobbying this administration for relief. How do you explain then, given these wonderful ethics rules, that this mistake was made?
Well, again, for compliance with the memorandum of understanding, I'd refer you to the State Department. They're ultimately responsible for executing the agreement, and obviously there was some responsibility at the Clinton Foundation for living up to it.
White House's reputation on the line. This was a negotiation between, as I recall, very senior people like Valerie Jarrett. This is not just the State Department, not just the foundation. Does the president have any concerns? You laid out all the wonderful work the foundation does, no dispute there. But what about the appearance of impropriety? These foreign governments trying to get access and wield influence in this president's administration.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is it is the responsibility of the Department of State to determine how compliance was enforced when it comes to the memorandum of understanding. Right. Well, again, it's their responsibility to monitor the agreement, and so I'd refer you to them for questions about this. But I can tell you that the president is obviously very pleased with the way that Secretary Clinton represented the United States around the globe during her tenure over in Foggy Bottom.
He's not disappointed at all that this money came in despite the ethics rules.
The president thinks very highly of the work that Secretary Clinton did while she was in office. Okay.